Hello everybody, my name is Boland and welcome to another video. Today we'll be playing another game, Age of Civilizations 2. In this game it allows me to create custom scenarios from the modern day all the way back to the medieval era. Hell, even Rome. But anyways, I digress. We will not be playing in any other scenario today. I've made my own custom scenario in the preset scenario of the modern day scenario. How many times have I said scenario? You can count. But anyways, today we'll be playing as Bolandia, a custom nation I made that allows me to play as, well, my fictional nation. Now, the story of Bolandia goes. Bolandia has existed for millennia, since the medieval era, and has been through crisis after crisis. From the depths of World War I to the horrors of the Eastern Front during World War II. Yeah, I see you, Putin. But anyways, and our leader is Boland von Boland, who is the best leader in the world, believe it or not. Look at Putin compared to Boland. Yeah. Try and fight me now, Boland. Look at you. You're nothing. You're all nothing. Anyways. Yes. Boland. Today, we'll be playing as Boland. Now, if you're not familiar with how Age of Civilizations works, it's fairly simplistic. I'll go along with it. And let's begin. Now, what we want to do straight off the bat, we're not a very major nation. We're not very powerful. We're not very big compared to the other powers, such as Germany, France, Britain. The Isle of Man's independent. Okay. Yeah, so we may want to pick off some of the smaller nations, such as Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia first, and hopefully the Russians don't get mad. We can take them. Anyways. Boop, 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 boop. So what you want to do as a miner is immediately go for economic growth, income taxation, administration. I like to balance things out, and I've immediately cooked myself. Well, so be it. We'll get money. That's all that matters. So, crank those taxes up. Gotta make money somehow. Who needs goods? Research up a bit. Investments can go down. Nah, keep that there. We'll submit our orders. First we want to do is at least get an army ready, because the thing about armies in this game is that it's more or less, the more men you have, you're ultimately going to win the battle, no matter what you do. And if you look here in map modes, there's army, the army tab, you can always see that. Income, which shows which cities or provinces produce the most money for me. Technology, which shows the advancements of a nation. Apparently Russia's less advanced than Belarus. Okay then. That's... I don't mind the fact I can't see this part of the world, and I barely know what Mexico is, but I know what... No, I barely know what Argentina is. It's because there's fog of war, but I don't know what this is, apparently. Bolandia doesn't know what California is. So then there's population. Now, population is a key role in your armies and advancements. To recruit armies, you need to recruit it from population centers, such as Clypedia is my most prosperous. Well, they're my population center, basically. My capital is only at 17,000, 21,000. But meanwhile, they have 47,000. Now, I won't be going to war just yet, because that would be a very fatal mistake on my mark. We're going to wait a couple of turns to get an army. Exhilarating, I know. So then, we want to recruit as... Let's wait a couple of more turns, because here's the thing, I don't want to lose to Lithuania of all people. We're receiving Greenland. Yes. So other nations can denounce you. That's a thing that can happen. So first we're gonna make a... Can we make a fort? Yes, we can. Castles. In modern day. There we go. I should be getting finished soon enough. There we go, they're done. Now let's wait a couple of more turns so we can get a watchtower on this province here since it borders all three. Watchtowers will basically allow you to get a bonus in defense and to see enemy troops at the border. Ah, we'll take them. Even though they're playing it smart and not recruiting an army immediately. Oh, maybe we'll recruit an army here. There we go. Alright, I do believe we are ready for war against the Lithuanians. War has begun. Now, we want to play this smart because we don't exactly know how many troops they'll spawn in immediately once the war begins. See, such as right there. Yikes, we may have won that, but we took heavy casualties. We may have won that. Oh, this may go in our favor. I take that back. I take that back immediately. Oh, god damn it. Right, so immediately, we want to recruit garrison units here. Hopefully that fort will provide a lot of defense for them. Whew. Yes, in fact it did. Decimated the military forces. Now you see, this is where the wars get dodgy, because you see, both sides do not have that much money. Apparently the Lithuanians do have plenty of resources to recruit an army. That's worrisome. So we're just going to hold the fort line. There we are. It's all about strategy. You can't just charge in there willy-nilly and act like you can win. Ah, damn it. Ah, I think we may lose this war. We only have that much money. No, maybe I could... Ah, damn it. Hopefully that 39 stack can hold it. Ah, damn. Okay, let's try and cut them off now. Am I learning from my mistakes? Heavens, no. Let's just take that. Fight there. Recruit another army. Damn. Ah, we may be winning now. There we are. Yep, this war's done and dusted with. We will recruit another army just in case. Yep, see what I mean? Ah, damn. Army there. They're on their final hinges now, so this war's done and set, and we should bring prosperity to Bolandia. I immediately take that back because there's a 200 stack in there. Oh, that's... what a pity. You see, there's a lot of back and forth in Age of Civilizations, which I don't really mind. It's fine. The guy who made this, Lucas, it's something Polish, made this game and he took so long to make it. 3 years in the making, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. There we go. We've taken the capital. Wonderful. We shall crush this pitiful rebellion. And now we have to chase after them and make sure they don't take any of our provinces. Beautiful. We have won the war. Bolandia has expanded. Ah, you see, I can't take all of their provinces, so I have to be wise about this. Which one looks better? If anything, that looks better. We'll finish them off on a later date. Sorry about that. It's just that when you're a minor nation, you can't annex nations outright. You have to build up as a nation in order to have that power over a nation. Yeah, I'm talking to you. But anyways. Now, see, the territory doesn't immediately flip to us. We have to assimilate them to the Bolandian people. And see, it costs gold. Now we're in debt. But taking these lands gives us more money, meaning more opportunities to become a more powerful nation. So for now, we have a truce with the Lithuanians. Oh, well that's next year. So for now, I guess we will now take on the Latvians. If I do believe they are, they're actually more powerful than us. The Polish don't like us. No, it's Italy. Italy doesn't like us. Georgia, on the other hand, loves us. That's confusing. Because in this game, there's relations, and if your relations reach 0 with another nation, you ultimately go to war with them. So you want to keep those relations high. However, it costs these points here, diplomacy points, which you use to assimilate and all whatnot. All that good stuff. But anyways, you just have to wait a couple of turns. So we will not take on the Latvians yet. We will first take on the Lithuanians. We'll finish them off, take their sweet, succulent villainous, because that has a large population. We could use that. Also, if you're wondering how you know when your nation... Oh. Well, that's a war I never thought I would see.
Why, hello there, old sport.
Oh, no. It's Dave. Oh, how could I have been so foolish? I completely forgot you were here. Oh, god damn it. Dave! What are you doing here? Go away, you idiot. God damn it. God damn it, Dave. Let's ignore Dave. Pretend he doesn't exist. Oh, God. Right, back to Bolandia. Oh, God. It's... Oh, no. Anyways. So, let's wait a couple of turns. And we'll see when we can finally declare war against the Lithuanians once more. Let's look it up here. Oh, that's good. Let's increase that spending up a bit so we can improve our infrastructure. Yes. So, do we still have a truce with them? Yeah, November. Ah, research point. Let's put it more into research. Crow? Why is there just a crow sound effect? Is there even audio? Music? Weird. Well, since there isn't any in-game music, I'll add my own, so don't worry about it. Who knew it took so long to put down... Ah, there we are. Beautiful. We shall now finish them off once and for all under Boland von Boland. Ah, they have quite the army. But no matter, they cannot fight against Poland. Now they've retaken the capital. I've sieged it out before, I can siege it out again. Beautiful. And bada bing, bada boom. There we have it, folks. We have finally quenched the Lithuanian rebellion. It's cursed. Anyways, so, see, these provinces have quite stability. Now, they're not fully Bolandified. We must assimilate, convert them into Poland. Now, I do believe assimilation should be progress. Now, we have finished the Lithuanians. Now, if we look here, we're 78th, they're 73. Ooh, it's going to be a close war between the Latvians and the Bolandians. What is Belarus at? Belarus is definitely more powerful. That's what I thought. We're 82nd now. Strange. Look at that Bolandia. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Yes. Alright, well, I do believe we're gonna call it this episode. Yes, this will be a part series. We'll make it at least 15 minutes for each episode. Yes. Soon enough, we shall... Well, if you ever want to see the Norwegians and Finnish go at each other, there you go. But yes, we're gonna call it here today. We're gonna just recruit one more army, and yes, Bolandia shall rise. Alright, gents, take care and have a good one.